Good morning, everyone. Overnight grains slightly higher here. We have corn up 7 at 523 and 3/4, beans up 10 to 1216 and a quarter. Overnight traders likely expecting an improvement to export sales on this morning's report. Last week did see an improvement, and it's likely that overnight traders are expecting a further improvement on today's report. We did see that on yesterday's ethanol report. That improved up to 1032. That after weeks of disappointing ethanol reports, that did finally see an improvement back up to USDA expectations. And that very well could be what trade is expecting from today's weekly export sales report as well. There's market discussion that this corn could be stuck between a 5 and 550 range. We might side a little bit more with a range closer to 5 to 530. Looking for December corn to reach 550 with the carryout increase might be a little bit difficult. So that's why we would keep the top end of that range more around the 530 level. As for beans, there really isn't any chart resistance to 1250. Again, it would be tough to expect beans to reach 1250 given the carryout increase, keeping in mind that the carryout increase does still suggest $11 beans, and it will take multiple 8 a.m. sales reports to avoid a slide to 11. We have seen 8 a.m. sales for beans the last 2 mornings in a row. Again, trade along with an improved weekly sales report is likely looking for more 8 a.m. sales for beans this morning. We'll see what we get there in just over an hour. We will need, again, it needs to be stated, we will need weeks of 8 a.m. sales reports to turn this market higher. But overnight support has been some of our best support we've been seeing over the last week and a half. Turning over the cattle market, the futures look to be pre-buying in anticipation of a 125 cash trade. Personally, I did not see any cash trades yesterday that improved beyond the 124 we already knew, but we do expect general numbers to move lower over the coming weeks, so no argument with expecting that cash will eventually improve to 125 and beyond. But for now, we'll say that what we have seen is a 124 cash trade with futures assuming that it will become a 125 cash trade, so that market is a little bit pre-bought. Switching back to the grains, the crush report for soybeans comes out today. That is expected to be another strong report, so a little bit of support from that. We'll see what we get from weekly exports. We'll see if we get 8 a.m. sales. And also in cattle, we'll be tracking any more cash trades to see if a 125 pre-bought trade is seen today. Otherwise, we'll see what we get. If anybody has any questions, give me a call anytime. Thank you.